So the grind officially begins. Obviously, when it comes to these gear sets, as I like to call them, call it what you will, of course. At the very beginning, it is a bit of a grind. We're all kind of working our way to get the 3 stars and the 4 stars. Obviously, I've done a video showing you guys how you can get your hands on the 5-star gear sets a little bit early on, because only officially when you hit level 40 you can gather some 5-star gear sets through the weekly bosses. Again, that's only on a weekly basis, and then once you hit level 45, which I have now, this is where things get grindy, because getting the 5-star is one thing, right, in terms of farming it. As you guys can farm the fight right now. You are able to obtain those pieces where you can actually guarantee yourself a 5-star through the fusion system, which again you guys will see in terms of the rewards that we get. And just when you thought, right, we've got 5 stars unlocked at level 45, technically level 40, but you guys get it, you can really farm it at 45. Yeah, there's 6 stars. Yeah, it doesn't end there, boys. So just when you thought grinding sets was going to be, I guess, a bit of a breeze, did we get the piece? How do we do? Oh, okay, so it's not a guaranteed drop. Interesting. Okay, so a gold piece would, oh, it does drop. Oh, okay, maybe it is guaranteed. Okay, I didn't see it, but yeah, once you hit level 45 you can now start farming it, and then every run you do you get 1. I've not managed to get more than 1. Maybe oh well, it only states 1, so I assume it's only just 1, but every run that I've done I've always gotten 1, and then of course you get the 5-star. So there's that. So that's obviously one part of it, and again, this is now the full-on final stage of gear sets, because obviously once you get that 5-star. So here's my Ichigo. Once again, if you just go back a day or 2, I uploaded the video on how to get 5-star gear sets early, so you don't have to wait till you have to hit level 40. You can get it early, like way early. I'm pretty sure I saw an account near the beginning as I was first starting the game, and they managed to get a 5-star. Unbeknownst to me, it was through, obviously, with the fusion. But anyway, I digress. So once you get the 5-star, it will require you to get that card to level 25. Obviously, I've got the stamp card. Unfortunately, the stamp card is not affected by, I say unfortunately, it's already a 6-star, I just realized. Well, that makes sense. So once you get your set, or whichever one that you're working on, to level 25, it will then require you to use 10 of these. Now, what I will say is that if you're getting close to unlocking the 5-star sets, make sure you are grinding these materials, because it is going to get very expensive, let me tell you. Especially for, you know, working on a singular 5-star set. So yeah, make sure you got this material on hand, and make sure that your gold is ready to go, because yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Right, so if I run this, okay, I would have preferred attack power, but I'll take crit rate. That's hey, crit damage and crit rate. Alright, I'll take that. Again, would have preferred it to be attack power, but that's fine. So we got it to level 25, which is the requirement. Now that I've got it to level 25, now I have the chance to push it further, and by doing that I will get a random new passive effect. Again, they actually show you ahead of time the list of what you can get. But anyway, so again, this is why I say this is like the final stage of gear hunting. So this is where things are going to get. So I'm quite content with this set. So I'm really hoping that we get a good passive here. Jeez, I'm going to cry if we don't. But these are the materials that are required. Now, you can get them from a limited time event, so Hitsugai and whatnot. So when we get that event happening, I'm sure there's going to be ways to farm these materials. But the other way of doing it is by using your gold coins, which hopefully you guys have been saving. And as you guys can see, you can get 30. You need 10 minimum for a set. So 260, one of them costs, so it's going to be expensive, boys. It's going to be expensive. However, you can resort to using your currency. 100 per, pretty expensive, right? I'm not gonna lie, but there you go. That you can resort to that. So for the most part, what I'm going to do is let me grab 10. All right, so we got 10. All right, let's do this. Is it gonna cost me anything? Oh no, it didn't. Okay, so it literally just gives you the straight passive. All right, I thought there might have been an animation or whatnot. Oh, what is it? Oh, okay. Oh my god, thank the Lord. Okay, this is something that I picked up beforehand, speaking about it being like, damn, what if we have a good set and we get a horrible passive? Are we doomed? No. However, does it require another 6? Oh god. Okay, yeah. So it does require another 6-star. Damn. Alright, well that's going to be expensive. Alright, well good news that we can backtrack, but the cost is pretty heavy if you ask me. However, lucky enough, this passive is actually a massive W, because the damage dealt, well sorry, it increases the damage dealt by combat skills by 30%, right? Not, well, is that going to be good for Ichigo? I mean, I guess in this holification state that's not too bad, because he gets 2 skill hits. If this was a branch attack, this would have been massive, but in reality, in an overall aspect of things, this passive is actually very nice. So, increases damage dealt by combat skills by 30%. When equipped by a attacking character, the effect gets an increase of a 10% additional. Yeah. That is massive. That is huge for combat skills. I will take that. That's actually not, I mean, I don't want to risk it because again the cost is pretty heavy if I want to refine it. So yeah, we'll leave it as is. We can work with this. We can work with this. But yeah, in terms of working on gear sets, how it's looking near the final stage of things, it's a bit of a grind. It's very cost heavy. So that is what the whole final stage of gear sets when it comes to working on this game, on how it's looking like. So obviously 5-star sets, that's going to be where you grind, make sure you get the substats, make sure you're happy with the substats that are getting buffed up, and then at that very given moment you can surpass it over to getting it to 6-star, and then try and hunt down that extra new passive. Can I now? Oh damn. Okay, let me double check to see if this now is available for 30. It should be. Yep, there we go. So I just managed to get enough for the resources. So once you hit, once you get to level, okay, first and foremost, you have to get to account level 45. Once you get that, you will then unlock this additional part where you can surpass the gear set to 6-star. Then you go into passive hunting if that's something that you want. Again, you are going to be, it will require another 6-star, so just be wary of that. I mean, you should only do that if the substats that you're running with are like perfect, as you could say, like perfect. And then once you get it to 6-star, you can then do the final push, getting it to level 30. And I just want to check what's the power level increase to this. Damn, okay, that was a jump and a half. That was a jump and a half. Wow. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna be closing in on 50k then, and then if I choose to go for some dupes on the weapon, I can really probably, I might be able to push for like 55k. I'm not gonna lie with my Ichigo, possibly if I choose to do it. But doing the gear set side of it gives you a huge jump in terms of stat wise, of course, as it should, and your power level will get a big increase. So yeah, I'm going to make sure my Ichigo is done up quite nicely. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the full look on the gear set side of Bleach Soul Resonance, on what it actually truly takes. It's going to be a grind, but hey, it gives me something to do, so I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. Anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll end it off. And yeah, as you guys can see, I am near the end of the standard 300 pulls. I still yet to pull Urahara. I am in a position where, you know, I can get 6-star gears now, so if Urahara wants to pop up, I am going to make the most dirtiest Slash team ever. I'm going to make them such a beast. Oh, Nemu, hello. Alright, oh god, do I have enough? I think I'm going to be like a single pull short. But, I was going to say, knowing the game, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but whenever you're like a multi or so out from Pity, a 5-star, an SSR always pulls up just before Pity. I've had that happen so many times. Yoruichi? Damn! Okay! Well, oh my god. Wait, I just realized. The only 2 characters that I'm missing are Yoruichi and Urahara. You're telling me I pulled Yoruichi just before I'm about to get Urahara. Okay, well... I've seen it all, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen it all. This is absolutely crazy. I am okay. Well, this game hates me. I am literally a single off. This game absolutely hates me. I see how it is, game. All right. Well, we've got the Renji card. Not bad. All right. Let me grab a ticket. All right. One singular ticket. Imagine if I put Urahara right now. Last single. Okay, no. So now we can choose who we want. And there it is. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. And then, yep. Yoruichi and Urahara, the last two remaining SSRs, and there they are. Well, this worked out beautifully. Now I can work on higher gear sets, and I've got, well, all the SSRs. Damn, alright. I was only panicking about Yoruichi not pulling up, but hey, she comes and saves the day. Who would have thought? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is a full glimpse of the gear sets on what is to do once you get to that stage. So if you thought things were tough now when you're trying to get some good substats and whatnot, oh boys, let me tell you, oh, it's gonna be a grind, because it's gonna be cost heavy with the gold required. I know some might even utilize gold and having to use their currency, the resources and materials needed, the cost of the gold coins. It's gonna be a grind. It's gonna be a grind. So I am gonna work on my Ichigo, and we're gonna go push to 50k.